Hello there, everyone on YouTube. I know it's been a while since I've made a YouTube video about ceiling fans, but I just bought this Hampton Bay Lilycrest ceiling fan from Amazon because I loved the look of it, and my granny, she always loved tropical style ceiling fans. So I bought this one. I put it in the place where the other Harbor Breeze fan was that had the motor housing light and the 4-bulb light fixture. So let's get it started. The light fixture is not original to it because I bought the thing without the light kit, and I just made a light kit for it real quick and put it on there. I just put the schoolhouse globe attachment on it. I think it makes it look really good. Alright. Start it on low. Now sometimes you would put these out on your front or back patio or a pavilion even that you have in your backyard. But I installed it inside because, well, I thought it would look really good and perform really well as a fan next to the kitchen when the kitchen gets a little smoky, because the vent hood never really worked all that well for this kind of situation. I really like the look of the schoolhouse globe on there. Yeah, Lilycrest. Looks just like the palm beaches that were installed in my mom's side grandparents' house, which is grandparents' house 2 on this channel. I have them numbered for some reason, but I'm gonna call it mom's side. So yeah, the reason why I say they were installed, I'm gonna bring it up to medium. The reason why I say they were installed is because they took them down recently and replaced them with 2 3-blader fans with remotes and integrated LEDs, and now I have the fans. One of the blades broke on it when they were taking them into the garage, but I have repaired the blade with some really strong Gorilla super glue, and the blade is able to flex completely without breaking in the spot where it was originally broken. So I'd say that's fully operational now. I really love the look of this fan. This might possibly be a permanent installation in this little area, because it just has massive blades, and it ain't even on high speed yet, and it's already moving about as much air as an average fan on high would, with 52 inches and all. I have a halogen light bulb in there. It looks like an incandescent light bulb, but it's got a integrated halogen in it. And it's already making the wind noise that a fan would averagely, but it's not even on high yet. Not until now. The fan itself might be a permanent installation, but as go for the light kit, I might give it a wider style light kit, one that takes 2 bulbs, like the Hampton Bay Tahiti Breeze. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but it used to be installed in grandparents' house 2 as well on my mom's side. That one actually fell out of the ceiling not long ago. I'd say probably 2 years ago that one fell out of the ceiling, so that one's also no longer installed. And I'm not even sure what happened to it. They had it in a box before, but I asked them about a couple of the fans that they took down that I haven't received, and they said one of them, the ants made a nest out of it. And there were so many ants that you couldn't tell what it was. Like on the surface, you could tell it was a fan motor of some sort, but there was just so many ants, and they just had to throw it away. So either the Tahiti Breeze, still don't know if I'm saying that right, or the Pawtucket Breeze, the Harbor Breeze Pawtucket that used to be installed in the living room of grandparents' house too. Either one or the other was thrown away. I know one of them still remains. The back patio fan as well that I showed in that video is also, well, it's taken apart, but the motor's not down from the ceiling. It's just missing all the other parts. They had to take it apart because a wasp nest was formed inside of it. I am going to do spin down. I'm going to do reverse. Before I do spin down, I'm going to do reverse on all speeds. And then I'm going to throw it back into this direction, and then we'll do spin down with the light on. I'm just going to slow it down once I hit this switch. Oops. There we go. Those switches are a little hard to hit sometimes. Okay. I know it's not really good for the fan to reverse it while it's moving, so I think a lot of that's for like the old fans, like the fans that have rubber flywheels. I think it's especially not good for those, but I'll apply that rule for these fans as well. Okay, so it's going the other way now. Some fans are slower going the other way, and also some wobble a little more going the other way. This one had a slight wobble kicking up the speed, but it eventually stabilized. This has got those quick fasten blades where you line it up with the screws on the big holes, and then you slide it, and then it locks into place, which I found that kind of nifty. So yeah. I haven't ran it on all speeds yet on reverse, so you guys will see when I see if it wobbles a little more. I mean, it hardly has a wobble, but we'll see how bad or better it is on high-speed reverse. Let me back up a little further, give you guys some more viewing room on that. Get a top angle. I apologize for the mess. Got a bunch of boxes. I mean, me included, a lot of the family orders packages, and we just have cardboard boxes everywhere. And now we have one extra because I literally just unboxed this thing like 45 minutes ago and had a light kit and it fully installed in like minutes. Given those quick connect blades, it made it so much faster to install. All right. I can't tell if this is low. It is low, oh my gosh. I do hear the motor a little more on reverse, which is probably normal. Excuse me. But yeah, the motor is the same style as the Hampton Bay Palm Beaches. This is just the Lilycrest. Further away. Let me move this chair real quick. I am going to stand underneath it once it's on downdraft again, just to give you guys a let you guys hear how much wind it's moving. Even the wind sounds different. Oh. Okay, so that was high. I must have skipped the speed, I guess. Or, no, not skipped the speed. I must have misjudged the speed. So it was on high. Alright. I guess I'm rambling so much that I'm forgetting what speed I'm on when I'm pulling the chain. It does make more of a whistling noise on this reverse. Alright, let me send it back in downdraft. Stop it with my hand, and I will give you guys the underneath of the fan while it's moving in downdraft, just to give you guys a hear of the wind it's moving. Let's give it a little startup. Starts pretty fast. It probably would have started better on the first day of summer. That's if I even had it already. Yeah, it definitely seems to move more air going the other direction, which is downdraft. Probably because, well, it doesn't have much room to move air on the top part of it. Getting you guys underneath it. I've got the camera in about the place where the most wind is being moved right now. Actually, yeah, here we go. It's right here. I feel a lot of it right here. And it's a lot of wind. This motor is a beast. This is basically a remake from the discontinued Lilycrests. It's literally the same design, just slightly different blades, slightly different housing, and it's moving 52-inch blades instead of 48. And the blades look like more like leaves instead of bamboo. Bamboo stitching, kinda. Alright, let's say we get a spin down on it. I'm gonna turn it off by the switch, and then I'm gonna turn, actually, yeah, here, let me do this. I'm gonna turn on the kitchen light. There we go. I'm gonna go turn it off by the switch. That way I get an accurate spin down for you guys. 3, 2, 1. There we go. I'm gonna turn it off. And now I'm gonna come back to it and turn the light back on so you guys can get a spin down while the light's on. I'm gonna do my best. Oops. I'm gonna do my best to keep the thing in the camera view while I'm moving around here. We get a top view of it. Yeah, I'd say this is another win in my fan collection right here. This thing is going to play a major role in the air movement of the entire house because it's literally got an air vent right there. Ooh, that air vent's kind of dirty. Might be rust, because sometimes the rust builds up on those things whenever condensation builds up. I'm actually going to pull up a chair because earlier this thing, as I was installing it, this thing was moving for such a long time. I don't know if it's the vent that was moving it. This thing does have pretty big blades, pretty big and light blades, but it just it just moved for a really long time. So that air vent could throw off the spin down, essentially. But it looks really great. There was no ceiling fan here for the first part of us living here, and then there was a fan, which was the Harbor Breeze Moon Glow. I think it was called a Moon Glow. I don't remember. It was the one with the glass motor housing that had candelabra-based lights in the top or inside the motor housing, because the motor housing was a clear glass, and then the bottom it had 4 lights. I do need to replace the light kit on that because the screw holes for the light sockets are stripped. So all the light sockets are always loose, and that causes the fan to make a buzzing noise because the light bulbs are touching the inner parts of the light shades. It always got really annoying hearing that thing buzzing at night. I took it down and we went fanless until today. The bearings are really good in this thing. I mean, obviously because it's new, but I'm going to try and preserve the bearings as much as I can. I would have made a video of it without the light at first and then put the light on it, but I really wanted to get a light on it so you guys could see the design of the blades. So that's what I did. I put a light on it. It's just a Schoolhouse Globe style light on it with an integrated pull chain, but I'll eventually get a 2-bulb light fixture to put on that thing. kind of like a light fixture that the Hampton Bay gazebos have. Alright, it has stopped. It almost did some back spinning too. Wow. Look at that. That is amazing. Alright, but yeah. The Hampton Bay Lilycrests. It's really hard to say sometimes. I'm going to give you guys a startup of it without the light on. A little bit of heat. Ugh. Let me go ahead and... And then I'm going to get the phone up close. I'm going to let you guys hear what the motor sounds like. Because it does make a bit of a startup noise. I literally just heard it, and it was like... It's like a higher motor noise. But you only hear it when the fan starts accelerating. There we go. I want to try putting the Hampton Bay I can't speak today, guys. Today was a long day. I can't. I want to try putting the Hampton Bay Palm Beach blades on this thing just to test them out, because they have been a little warped ever since they were taken down. So I might try putting different blades on this, and if those look pretty good. I mean, those are 48-inch blades, so it's like 4 inches off. So I don't know how fast this thing's gonna move with those lighter blades. Actually, no, they're a little heavier, so it might move slower, which is probably better for the blades for that damaged one. I might not even put the damaged one on this thing, and if I do, I'll just test it on high for a little bit. But let me give you guys the... Okay, let me turn this on. I'm going to give you guys the startup noise. How cool is that? This thing's going to stay on low for the majority of the time that it's installed, because it moves so fast on medium and high. It only needs to be on low speed to move a good amount of air. I don't want to overwork it when it's new anyway. I just want to let the bearings break in on their own with low speed, because I don't want to rush them. Alright. Put it on low and turn off the light, and that thing's going to run 24/7. It's also going to quit. It's going to stop the spiders from building webs over here, because this area is rarely ever dusted. Alright. Thank you guys for watching.